Okay, I'm doing a documentary of me, Sylvia Garcias. My name used to be Sylvia Lynn Jackson, and now it's Sylvia Garcias. With my husband's name, it's Gutsman. I am waiting to see when I get his name put on me. I don't know if I'm going to wait for him to see me or if I'm going to go put my name on him when I go to court to change my name to put Queen on my ID. But um, that's the end of the story almost. Or that's talking about towards the end of the story. Okay, so when I found out that I was Mexican, I went and I was smoking meth. And I don't like saying that on the camera because every time I talk about meth, I'm labeled a meth head and I have mental problems and all types of stuff. When meth does not do any harm to anyone. There might be an addictive drug that gives you um, withdrawals because you're not on it, but other than that, it's hard to OD off meth and everything. But I was smoking meth and I had been up for a couple days, few days, and I started seeing black pieces of hair in the ceiling and inside the counter and on the floor and everywhere I went around the house. I was being attacked by the aliens. They were trying to tell me that I really was Mexican, I guess. That they needed that to be on paperwork that I was tripping about whether I was Mexican or not. Because when the Mexican told me that I'm Mexican, all of a sudden I would hear Mexican music in my house and I hear all types of Mexican stuff in the house. It was my loyalty doing it. And one day I called the police. I said, "There's hair coming from my ceiling, and I don't know if I'm supposed to go outside the house or if they're attacking me or what not." And they said, "Well, we'll come show out. We'll come see what's happening to you or whatever." So they came over, and then all the hair disappeared, but there was little pieces of hair that was glued into the surfaces that I was talking about. So it was still there, but it wasn't there like it was before I called the police. So then I sat up there and told them, call someone to take my daughter if I have to go with you guys because they wanted me to go to mental health treatment. And they wanted to make it seem like I was lying about everything, and I wasn't lying about everything. But my aliens had found me, and just because I was high didn't mean that I was hallucinating or that I'm delusional. That actually helps the mind think of what's better for you and all that other good stuff. Uh, but I wanted to get in a police car, and I knew that they knew that I was from Mexico because they showed me a picture of me with an M showing on top of my head, like right here shows an M, but I was like bangs that I had out. So it was a banged out picture. He showed me that I was from Mexico because I don't remember taking that picture. They did that to me. These aliens do a lot. Um, but what I was gonna say is I went to the mental hospital and I wrote in my report when I went there that something about El Chapo, but I don't remember what exactly I wrote about him. But I wrote something. I didn't even know he was my husband or nothing. So I was out of pocket for even mentioning him, especially with that shit that they had on the internet about him and everything. I'm not cool with that shit being on the internet. Sharing with people and all types of shit. It makes me feel like my husband's never gonna come home or he's never gonna be released. Pretty much. He's never gonna be able to do things on his own or his own way or whatnot. It feels like he's under control. Like I'm under control, he's under control. Um, it's hard with both of us being controlled by different people and making things work the way they're supposed to work. I'm knowing that everything is supposed to be coming together and everything right now with our family coming into the States. But what I was going to say, the reason why I'm doing this documentary is to say that I don't have a mental problem and I want them to get me off of mental health, LRA, AIU, and pills and shots. And I want them to stop playing me crazy. I know who I am, I know what I'm about, and I know what I did. I know that I'm innocent, and I know that I don't want to be trafficked anymore. I don't want to go from the hospital to the jail, to the mental hospital, to jail, to the mental hospital, to Western State, to the mental hospital, to jail, to the hospital. I'm not your guys' baby that you just traffic all over and you guys split my cash however you want. I want you guys to take this serious. Everyone is running around here with different faces and have come down for me. And I squeeze you guys for it. But I really wish that you were okay. I want to know that you guys are okay because when I see that you guys aren't okay, it makes me feel like we're all leaving. That's why we need the support of the mental health and the police and everyone that wants us to look worse than what we're supposed to look like. I want you guys to kind of hold back on pressuring yourself in front of us when you know that we have to be in front in order for the chain gang to gain the main thing. And the main thing is what a damn, what a damn, wild damn. And the main thing is you, isn't it? We're all the main thing, but you know what I'm saying? I need this to happen like the way it's supposed to happen. Everybody's laughing and snacking and having a good time. Um, so about me smoking meth. Ever since I put that, ever since I told them I smoked meth that day, they labeled me as a meth head. And when I found out I'm Mexican, they kept telling me that I'm a meth head. I'm a meth head. I'm a meth head. And for crying out loud, when I sold dope, I wouldn't even fucking I wouldn't even let anyone become a crackhead in front of my eyes. And they smoke that shit every day. I didn't make them turn into a crackhead uh, or a dope fiend. You couldn't even tell if they had been high. My money's so rich that I shouldn't even have to worry about hitting some shit and it being not right. But I'm not talking about meth anymore. Let's finish talking about that. For now, I'm fighting to get off paperwork with mental health. I don't want to get off mental health one more time because I got off of it the last couple times that I had courts of the LRA, least restrictive alternative. I had got off on it because I was telling my lawyer, "Hey, listen, I need you to understand something. I'm a star. My body doesn't get sick. My body fights sickness, and my body cures who needs to be healed. I don't need to be sitting here playing lollygag with you guys because you guys want me to stay around you longer." Because they were hurting me with their phones and everything. That's when coronavirus was going around. They didn't know if they were going to leave or not, I guess, because they were messing with me with their phone too. I don't think Starla knows all that shit though, or Dr. Linda, or Stephen Greer, or William. But I know that those guys' names had something to do with me willing those guys out that were hurting me and hurting other people, making their faces wobbly and stuff. They're using witchcraft. When I had the stargazer on me when I was outside the Kitsap County Jail. The stargazer told me to go sweep the front of the county jail, and all evil would be taken away from the world. Well, I didn't get a chance to do it because I had screamed at those guys across the way at the courthouse about them having cameras in front of the courthouse, and they were the guilty ones. And they wound up sending me to mental health over me screaming something at those guys. Everything I do is just a little bit of nothing. I end up in a mental hospital or I end up in jail. And it's not fair. It's not fair to me, and it's not fair to my kids. My kids want me to come home. My cartel is coming to get me, I believe. And I'm going home. And the word cartel scares me in the fucking United States of America. So I understand that this documentary might not be seen. But yeah, my body, I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it right now because I don't know what condition everybody's in. I think everyone's fine, but I'm the one who feels everything in the whole world when something's happening. So that's who I am. I'm the ground, I'm the earth, I'm the world, I'm every top that you can think of. And I want the field to have my gift for me when I touch down. That's why I want my paperwork. I don't feel to show El Chapo his paperwork and me my paperwork and Joe Quinn their paperwork. His paperwork, not their paperwork. I'm tripping. He must be with some bitch somewhere. Everyone Joe Quinn is in for availability. He never has been. He never will be. We have to take our life serious because we're the top, and if you're the top, if you're not right, then you get dropped. It's real easy to get dropped being the top. But what else was I gonna say? Oh, I was talking about. Oh, basically, I just wanted to talk about how I don't need to be on mental health at all because I don't have a mental health problem. I have my cartel squirting stuff inside of me because a lot of people are eager to go home. And they're just playing with me and they're making me go through pain for some reason. I forgot what they said before because it prolongs their journey to finishing everything. They're using my body as a pacemaker to rescuing me. I'm not going to say rescue me no more because I already found out who I am and I know that I'm going home. And I know I'm going home. But I wish I was going home pretty. They want me to come home just like I am so they can do me themselves. So I can get done in front of my own people. That's what I just found out today. So everyone who thinks that I'm ugly, fugly, and dirty, know that I'm over here suffering from real to not so real. To not so real. Didn't make sense, did it? I'm over here struggling for beauty. And it's fucking driving me fucking crazy. Beauty queen. Beauty queen. I'm done wearing those wigs and everything. Donald Trump. I thought I would give you a shout out for right now. What's Mulaney doing? I think Mulaney should hook up and talk to Belinda because they look like they go toe to toe. I just thought I would mention that. I probably should have mentioned it online though. Mulaney and Belinda could be best friends. Eric says, Renee, oh my God, look at me. I want you to feel sorry for me. You want me to feel sorry for you too? Why? I'm sitting here trying to listen to her in my ear. I'm hearing some of the part, but I don't want to say it out loud. The Erickson show. I'm not gonna say that shit out loud about what I found out, but only because I feel better not saying it. Just know that I'm in good hands, and I do have a place of residence. A field. I hope you guys are building me El Chapo a castle, even if it's made out of sticks. Okay, I can't talk to you guys in my head. You guys see me pausing like I'm worried what they're saying. That's why I want to get off of here right now because I want to talk to these guys and see where we're leveled at since we all touched the ground today. What else was I gonna talk about? I was gonna write something on paper, but I don't have no pen or paper or nothing to write on. Oh, I was gonna write all the people like my mental health professional list. I was gonna write my mental. I did write those guys. I wrote Dr. Lindsay and Starla, and I'm gonna write the welfare office, and I'm gonna write the housing authority. And I'm only writing those guys to let them know who I am and how I found out who I am, and how I'm a little bit down that they never told me anything about it. And the only thing I can do is remain strong and hope that everyone knows what's a give and what's a taken. Taken. What's a give and what's a taken. I want you guys to give me my money before the field gets here so I can look right for them. Look at me. I'm in scrubs. I know there's gotta be somebody in Washington State that wants me to have hell of money right now. Brink truck, where are you at? I'm written all over you. I'm not 3 black, but I'm representing all 3 white. We're going in for our crack. So that's when we all started getting busted and going to jail. Find out who's who in the jail system. Yeah, that's what everybody's trying to see what's up with the police because the police needs to give us our Independence Day. We worked hard for this shit. The street did. We want our generation to be able to take control over the world and help our parents and our kids as we make the right choices in life while having fun at the same time and making sure our parents are having fun and knowledgeable about what's going on and our kids are having fun knowing what they should know and not knowing more than they need to know. You guys don't grow your guys' kids up too fast because that ain't nothing besides somebody going to prison faster or the prison's opening back up. I wanted to encourage you guys to speak to your guys' kids every day on what's bad and what's good and what's wrong and what's right. So we don't have to worry about the police hurting one of us or anything. The police hurt everyone when they go to jail. Everyone goes into a certain kind of pain that all you can do is feel that shit inside of you. It's taking them taking your rights away. They're not letting you. Uh, they're not allowing you to feel how you want to feel, and that's pain when you can't show who you are and be you. That's pain. That's why I want the police and the prisons to. I want those guys to get out of their uniform and their suits and suit up for something else that's did manually on typewriters if they want to write books about people. I want the cartel to know that you guys are all welcome to my. You guys are all welcome come to my house. If you come to my house at 1406 Gregory Way, and you're one of my relatives, you can come stay here, and then we go to the bank and rob that motherfucker. If that's what we have to do. I'm just playing. They trying to make me not do the video now. You know how to fuck up, right? I didn't know how to do that. No, I have been thinking about robbing the bank though, because those guys need to give me money. I represented the fucking shit out of that address. I want money. I want money so my appearance changes. I want money for a car so I can go to the gym every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. I want money so I can go buy all the slim, trim, dim things that I can buy to make me lose weight. The best running shoes that there is. I want I want what I need to be skinny again. I was never supposed to gain weight. People applied stuff inside my body and told me that people were losing their life. I don't know what that's about. I'm innocent. All I know is just I'm the one that's struggling and suffering over. I'm missing remote control. And even on the missing remote control, he doesn't even know what's going on because only the earth knows what's going on. Earth to Mars. Earth to Mars. Are we going to make it? Officer Payne, I need you to help me show Pennsylvania. With me writing all letters to you guys. I didn't. I said I was gonna write the jail letter. I'm gonna write Officer Payne a letter because my whole thing is to steal Pennsylvania. Story. When I started selling crack, that was my way of saying I wanted to go home. I didn't know who I was, but I started selling crack on 12th and Park, and Barb can represent Barb. That's whose house we was at. And we had a spot cracking. It was checking all the time. It was the best thing I ever seen in my whole life. The best thing I felt. Because I was arisen to to have very little. They made sure I had very little because if I dressed up in nice clothes, someone was going to steal me. And so I dressed with what I could boost for ever since I was a teenager till I turned 17. Then I had boosters. and then I sold crack every day. And they had me on the computer as selling meth, manufacturing meth. I don't even know how to manufacture meth. I keep telling those guys I want you to teach me how to do that shit. But I'm not a meth manufacturer. I'm a crack seller. Crack salesman. Give me all your sales. We used to be back in the day talking about, let me hold your beeper. Let me borrow your phone. I'm checking off your phone. Um, everyone is getting ready to prepare to go to my home of residence in Mexico. And what we're gonna do out there, I have the slightest idea. Everybody's gonna want to just have sex. That's bullshit. We're gonna start the Four Corner tour from there, and then let everyone get comfortable while we start organizing how we're gonna do shit. I don't know. I want to know who's the main person out there. besides the girl at the bank. I'm not gonna bring up your name, but I know you know. I know that you know that you're gonna make sure those guys are nice to me. I'm not. Okay, enough my head listening. My head is listening. Oh really? Yeah, Joe. Now he's in my throat. Okay, well, you guys, that was a documentary of me being so not well put together. I can barely put a sentence next to each other because of how this shit played out. With me being all alone and me not knowing or me not knowing whether I should open up to people, with me guessing everything. I don't guess everything, I feel everything, and I use my phone. But when I left the house today, I found out some more stuff. So everything, it looks like it's going good. So we want to. I want to tell you that Deborah has star babies. I was her out on TV. Deborah was born to have star babies, and she doesn't tell the people that she doesn't tell nobody. She doesn't tell the baby that they're a star. I probably shouldn't put this online, but I want her to. I want her to come out with it because I want me, Andrew, and Trisha, and Angel to be recognized, and her, and Deborah to be recognized too. I want the whole story. Um, I wasn't looking at the clock. I don't know what the fuck I was looking at. Yeah, I want the whole story. I want the field to tell me this story because I know those guys are the ones doing that shit to her. They got people out there looking like half animals and half humans and shit. If I see that shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I guess I'll make them my pet. I want my hair done. What it looks like. I wanted to see whether I could finish braid it or not. I could still finish braid. It doesn't look like a finish braid. What's this right here? I have a nappy on the sides. I would have said those guys would stop doing the sides of my hair fucked up. That's what's gonna. That's what it's gonna take for me to take the front center A1 hot spot Playboy magazine. For them to fix my hair at the end, the sideburns and the back of my kitchen. My kitchen needs the same thing probably. Actually, it doesn't, but I say it anyways. I want all the round of my sides of my hair fucking perfect. Uh, what else I need to say? Margot and Nicki Minaj are working with 55 people. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but soon everybody will find out. I'm gonna be over there too with those guys, but I don't know what part I'm gonna partake in yet. We're gonna round up this money and making sure this money don't stop flowing. Making sure everybody know how to keep some money on them. And other than that, I'm gonna roll out of here because I don't have enough jokes for you. This was my documentary and how fucked up shit really is, but how fucked up we had to get just to go. Okay. I want to do my which side? That's for my 34 kings and queens. Which side? And my pink Skittle.